Good morning, friends. Thank you very much to our Secretary and Commissioner Anju Sharma Madam for providing this opportunity on this occasion. Gujarat government is celebrating Golden Jubilee year, and we are fag at end of this celebration. On 1st May, we will come in the 51st year of the formation of the Gujarat state. The goal of this government of Gujarat for the health department and one of the MDG goal is the reduction in maternal mortality and the child mortality. With this goal, government of Gujarat and health department has applied many interventions, but the reduction in maternal mortality and the child mortality was not reduced as per our expectation. So we thought that let's have some change the monitoring tool in our state. Up till now we were monitoring these indicators of health only on the number basis. So we thought that let us monitor with the beneficiary tracking system, and with this view we have introduced the eMamata program in the Gujarat state. The demographic profile of the Gujarat state shows that the birth rate of current Gujarat state is 22.6, death rate is 6.9, IMR is 48, MMR is 160 per 1 lakh live birth, and number of parameters are available. But the important point of this slide is that we have covered the entire population. Our registration is birth registration, death registration, and CRS registration is 100%, and our birth rate is higher than the sample registration system current yearly. So our birth rate is more than the SRS. CRS birth rate is more than the SRS sample registration system. As our secretary has already explained that eMamata, what is the rationale behind this? eMamata is a management tool to plan, to deliver and monitor the RCH services provided up to the village level. It is a real time-based system because it is online system implemented at the PHC level. Just for information, in Gujarat state, all the PHCs are equipped with the computer, operator and internet connectivity. So with the help of this facility, we have conducted the family health survey for all the villages. With this family health survey, all the data have been entered into this eMamata. After conducting this survey, now we are registering all the pregnant women and the child. So whatever the mother registration or child registration is done in eMamata can be seen, can be monitored at the state level. So now it is a real-time information from sub-center to the state level. This program is implemented for all the villages, all the PHCs, all the CHCs and the district hospital also. The basic component of this program is the family health survey. In the family health survey, we have covered important RCH indicators, including the family planning, mother and child tracking, all the indicators that we have already included in this. The family health survey is conducted by our FSW, ASHA worker. They are compiling all the informations of the family members in the village and they are entering into the eMamata program. So this is the process how we have implemented this eMamata. The first phase is the family health survey. Second phase is the registration of mother and child. The third phase is the monthly work plan. I will say something about the work plan. Work plan is the heart of the e-Mamta. So whatever the family health survey that we have conducted and enter into the e-Mamta, after that we are registering all the pregnant women with the unique ID. All the pregnant women and all the child are given the unique ID. Once the pregnant woman and child are registered, a work plan will be prepared for all the different villages at the PHC level. This work plan will provide the information of all the beneficiaries who are pregnant, all the children who are registered under this e-Mamta. The generated work plan will be carried out by the FFW at the village level. She will compile all the information during the immunization session, or she will visit the house to house and compile all the RCH services that she is providing. As for example, antenatal care. In the antenatal care, what are the services she is supposed to provide? She has to take the weight of the pregnant woman. She has to provide the IFA tablet. She has to provide the TT. She has to take the HB. All these things, services are covered and they are entered into the work plan. The same work plan will be entered into the e-Mamta program at the PHC level. And by this way, we are entering and we are compiling all the RCH services entered into the e-Mamta. The last phase is the service delivery and the left out tracking. So with the help of this work plan, the latest information will be entered into the e-Mamta. So we will come to know that how many pregnant women are left out for the first ANC, or how many pregnant women left out for the second ANC, or how many children who are left out for the BCG, DPT, polio, measles. All this left out tracking will be generated with the help of this e-Mamta. The progress so far, as our madam has already explained, it took only 1 year. Within 1 year, I am happy to inform you that out of 6 crore population of Gujarat, 4.51 crore member of the Gujarat are entered in e-Mamta, which comprising of the 91.3 lakh families. Out of these, 10.3 lakh pregnant women are already registered in our e-Mamta. So we can see the name-wise information of all these 10 lakh pregnant women available in e-Mamta. And 14 lakh children we have entered, registered in our e-Mamta. So name-wise information, what are the services due to this particular child, what are the services provided to this child, and what are the services left out for this child, that we can track with the help of this e-Mamta. The important features of this e-Mamta is unique ID. It is compatible with the unique ID. As and when Government of India will introduce the unique ID, our system will directly follow the unique ID. But currently we are providing our unique ID health for the Gujarat state. All the pregnant women are given the unique ID for the health and unique ID to the children. Second important feature is that we can track the malnourished children, because we are taking the weight of all the child. We are taking the weight of all the pregnant women. On average, the weight of all the pregnant women should increase 1 kg per month. So that we are tracking with the help of this e-Mamta. So if the pregnant woman is malnourished, or if the infant is malnourished, we are monitoring the anemia, we are monitoring the malnourishment of this pregnant woman and the infant. If the child is found malnourished, he will be transferred directly to our CDNC center. That we have developed 52 CDNC center we have developed in our Gujarat states. As and when we will come to know that this child is malnourished, immediately he will be transferred to the CDNC center. Our monthly reporting system, whatever the monthly reporting system is there, so that are also generated with the help of this e-Mamta. These are the value-added features available in e-Mamta: dashboard, notice board, immunization record. We can generate the immunization record for all the child. as private pediatrician is providing the immunization record for the child, the same record our PHC officer can provide, and we are distributing for each child. Growth chart also, as per the WHO guideline, growth chart we are generating for each child. HB weight chart for the pregnant woman. These are the value-added features that is available in Imamta. There are different systems also available in Imamta. Work plans, I have already talked to you. Full immunization children, no duplication, aggregation error, complete life cycle approach, and it is a citizen-centric. How it is citizen-centric? We have a E-Gram Yojana in villages. So from the E-Gram Yojana also, if beneficiary want to take the immunization record, they can go to the E-Gram Yojana center and they can collect their immunization record. We have a unique stock monitoring system in Imamta. It is replicated all over India. We won the Manthan Award also. Thanks.